Welcome, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for November 1st, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. The winds of 2025 whisper a profound truth into your Cancerian soul. Your intuition is your richest currency, and the universe is urging you to spend it freely. You've been standing before a door that leads to growth, wealth, and freedom, but your logical mind has been whispering caution while your spirit keeps saying, "Go." It's time to trust that inner voice. Every hesitation you've carried, whether it's asking for that promotion, taking a leap toward a new dream, or investing in your own health and expansion, stems from memories that no longer define you. The past is not your map. It's only a story you've already outgrown. What lies ahead asks you to listen, not to fear, but to feel. Right now, the energy around you is electric with potential. The Wheel of Fortune spins in your favor, illuminated by the Six of Wands, a symbol of triumph, visibility, and deserved success. The universe is aligning you with an unexpected blessing, perhaps a bonus, a career opportunity, or a chance meeting that transforms your financial landscape. The key is to expect it, to invite it with certainty instead of hope. Picture yourself already there, laughing, celebrating, living the outcome as if it's already yours. This is quantum alignment in its simplest form, not wishing, but knowing. When your certainty vibrates higher than your doubt, the material world has no choice but to mirror your conviction. There's also a subtle lesson rising through the Nine of Cups and the High Priestess, a promise from your guides that what you've wished for is already forming, but it requires calm precision, not emotional reaction. Life will test your balance. It will ask whether you are reacting out of fear or responding from wisdom. Each pause before you speak, each deep breath before you decide, is the universe's way of asking, are you ready for more? The more grounded your response is, the more the cosmos expands your blessings. You are entering a period where stability and creativity intertwine. The King of Pentacles and the King of Swords merge their influence, calling you to create a clear plan while staying joyful in the process. Simplicity will be your secret wealth. When you find pleasure in small rituals, cooking, cleaning, organizing, learning, you activate the law of attraction in its purest form. Each act done with love multiplies abundance. Energy follows attention, and when you fill daily life with gratitude, prosperity follows like a shadow at noon. The mundane becomes magical when done with an open heart. A sudden twist or revelation may soon appear, a tower moment, yes, but not a destructive one. This is divine redirection, not disaster. Your guides are orchestrating a lesson meant to liberate you from routines or attachments that limit your potential. Perhaps a job, friendship, or habit no longer resonates, and life will gently or boldly push you toward alignment. Don't resist the current. When you let go of what feels heavy, you allow new frequencies of freedom to rush in. Everything unfolds with rhythm. The universe dances, and you are being invited to move with it, not against it. To anchor this new energy, breathe in your affirmation and let it echo through your thoughts like a steady heartbeat. This or something better, write it, feel it, live it. With these words, you declare yourself a co-creator of your destiny, signaling to the universe that you're no longer waiting. You're participating. Expect expansion. Expect joy. Expect miracles disguised as ordinary moments. Remember, every disappointment was only a rehearsal for your triumph. Every heartbreak refined your vision, every delay taught patience, and every mistake shaped wisdom. Love, whether romantic or universal, has been your greatest teacher, a current of divine adrenaline that fuels courage and awakens your truest self. Embrace it not as longing, but as power. The cosmos moves in your favor now, Cancer. Step forward with calm conviction, guided by intuition and illuminated by trust. The universe isn't testing you anymore. It's inviting you to receive. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Cancer, The veil lifts and light pours into every hidden corner of your life. The universe calls you to witness the unfolding of long-awaited truths, deep emotional renewal, and divine justice finally taking shape. You are entering a period where the past is no longer a burden but a teacher. Your reading today reveals a journey of awakening, courage, love, and destiny, each card painting a part of the grand rebirth that is already in motion for you. Card 1, Judgment. The first card, Judgment, represents divine intervention and awakening. Cancer. This is your cosmic alarm clock, a sacred call to rise from old versions of yourself that no longer serve you. You are being shown that redemption and second chances are possible, not just in love, but in your entire path. The truth about certain people or situations will surface, freeing you from illusions. This card mirrors your sign's natural empathy, your capacity to forgive and heal. Now, instead of absorbing others' pain, you'll transform it into power. Judgment assures you that a higher plan is unfolding exactly as it should. Card 2, the Lovers. The appearance of the Lovers confirms that matters of the heart are awakening alongside your spirit. A connection that once felt distant or uncertain may reemerge with newfound honesty. For some Cancers, this represents reconciliation. For others, a divine meeting that shifts everything. The Lovers also remind you that love requires choice, a choice to be authentic, even when vulnerability feels risky. As a water sign, you crave emotional security, but this card urges you to love fearlessly, not cautiously. The universe is aligning you with someone whose soul recognizes your own. Card 3, 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands brings movement and speed. Expect swift developments, a message, travel opportunity, or an emotional confession that breaks through previous silence. Energy is picking up after a period of stagnation. In your career or creative pursuits, this momentum signals breakthroughs. The universe is rewarding your patience. For you, Cancer, ruled by the moon, emotions can sometimes slow progress, yet today's fiery momentum encourages bold action. Say yes to new beginnings and trust divine timing. Everything is accelerating for a reason. Card 4, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man represents suspension, a time when progress seems delayed, but spiritual clarity grows. Cancer, this is your invitation to see things from a higher perspective. What once felt like rejection or failure may reveal itself as redirection. This card acknowledges your sacrifices, your long nights of waiting, forgiving, or holding hope when others would have let go. The universe now honors your endurance. What was stuck is about to shift, but only because you dared to surrender control and trust the process. The moment you stop resisting, everything begins to flow again. Card 5, Ace of Cups. Pure magic flows from the Ace of Cups, a symbol of divine love, renewal, and emotional abundance. Cancer, your heart is opening in ways that feel both vulnerable and exhilarating. This card may herald a new relationship, a healed bond, or a spiritual awakening that fills you with peace. You are learning that true love, whether romantic or divine, begins with self-acceptance. The universe is ready to overflow your cup with blessings, but you must be willing to receive them. Let your intuition, your greatest gift, guide your next emotional step. Card 6, Justice. The Justice card arrives as confirmation that divine order is being restored. Cancer, this is karmic balance in motion, the universe making things right in your favor. Any betrayal, unfairness, or confusion from your past will be corrected through clarity and truth. If you have been honest and patient, the scales now tip toward reward. Justice also encourages you to maintain integrity in all choices. What you do now creates your next cycle of destiny. Remember, emotional wisdom is your superpower. Use it to respond, not react. Card 7, the Devil. The Devil represents temptation, control, and emotional entanglement. Yet in your reading, it serves as a warning more than a threat. Someone in your energy may be struggling with obsession or attachment, possibly fearing to lose you. This card also reminds you to break free from patterns of dependency, whether emotional, material, or energetic. Cancer, your nurturing nature often leads you to carry others' burdens. The devil urges you to reclaim your sovereignty. When you detach from toxicity, your light shines even brighter. Freedom is not rebellion. It's divine alignment. Card 8, the Fool. The final card, the Fool, closes this reading with a promise of rebirth. You are standing at the edge of a brand new chapter, Cancer, unburdened, inspired, and guided by faith. The Fool invites you to take that leap, even if the path ahead feels uncertain. Trust the universe, because everything you've released has made room for miracles. Your past was preparation. Your future is creation. A new adventure in love, career, or self-discovery awaits, one that begins the moment you choose to step forward with courage and hope. Cancer, today's reading is a masterpiece of transformation. Judgment and justice reveal that divine forces are orchestrating a grand renewal in your favor. The Lovers, Ace of Cups, and Eight of Wands bring messages of awakened love and emotional breakthroughs. The Hanged Man and the Devil remind you that surrender and release are the keys to freedom, while the Fool assures you that a radiant new beginning lies just beyond your comfort zone. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Cancer, your financial energy today is rising like a tide that has finally found its rhythm. The Judgment card influences your awareness, urging you to make peace with past financial decisions. Every expense, delay, or investment that once seemed fruitless now reveals its hidden purpose. You're beginning to understand that abundance flows not from haste, but from spiritual alignment. This moment marks the start of divine compensation, the universe returning what was delayed, not denied. The Justice card adds equilibrium to your financial affairs. If you've been fair, honest, and diligent, karmic balance is tipping in your favor. Those who have struggled with debt, stalled payments, or unreliable partnerships will soon see harmony restored. It's the perfect time to organize your budget and clear out old financial habits. Balance creates magnetism. When your heart and mind agree on your worth, the material world follows suit. With the Eight of Wands blessing your chart, movement accelerates. Money could arrive suddenly through unexpected sales, side projects, or even overdue recognition for your work. Be prepared for financial news that shifts your mindset. Momentum is on your side, but discipline will determine how long it lasts. This is the green light you've been waiting for. Your intuition, naturally sharp as a Cancer, becomes your compass for wise spending. You'll feel instinctively drawn toward investments that resonate emotionally rather than logically. Don't dismiss those inner nudges. The lunar energy guiding you today has an impeccable sense for timing and opportunity. Luck today hides behind gratitude. The more you thank life, even for what you don't yet have, the more easily abundance finds you. Your energy is magnetic, Cancer, and the universe loves a grateful heart. Think of money not as paper, but as energy responding to your vibration. By day's end, you'll sense prosperity not as something to chase, but as something you are. Your luck comes from alignment, knowing that divine justice and quick opportunities are finally working hand in hand for you. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for November 1st are 25, 81, 44, 37, 50, 19. Daily love. In love, the Lovers and Ace of Cups weave a story of rediscovery and emotional clarity. A relationship that once felt uncertain now begins to breathe again. Someone who has held back their feelings may be preparing to confess, guided by divine timing. This is not a coincidence. It's the universe arranging a meeting of hearts that were meant to evolve together. The Ace of Cups opens the floodgates of affection. Whether single or attached, you are entering a period of emotional renewal. If you've been healing from heartbreak, love now feels less like risk and more like revelation. You're learning that self-love is the seed from which all genuine connection grows. This card asks you to fill your own cup first, so you can share from abundance, not need. The devil warns of emotional entanglements that once clouded your clarity. Some Cancers may feel the pull of a person who carries both passion and chaos. The lesson here is balance, to love deeply, but without losing your freedom. Emotional independence is your new superpower. The Fool brings adventure back into romance. It invites you to open your heart without fear of repetition. If a new person enters your life, approach them with curiosity, not comparison. For couples, this card refreshes your dynamic, adding laughter, exploration, and honesty where there was once routine. Today, your empathy becomes your gift and your challenge. Feel deeply, but guard your boundaries. Compassion doesn't mean compromise. The universe is teaching you that love is not just chemistry, it's choice, commitment, and divine coordination. By evening, expect an emotional sign, a message, dream, or sudden realization that affirms how much love still flows toward you. The universe whispers, "You are loved, you are chosen, and you are free to begin again." At work, professionally, the Hanged Man opens the reading with introspection. Cancer, you've been observing your work from a new perspective, realizing that not all progress is visible. Stagnation has forced you to innovate. The moments you called delays were actually divine pauses meant to redirect you toward your true purpose. Judgment signals awakening. Perhaps you are ready to reinvent your career or pursue a long-postponed dream. You've matured in your vision and are now prepared to lead with confidence. Opportunities are emerging for those willing to take responsibility for their own destiny. The Eight of Wands infuses your professional world with speed and expansion. Communication flows, collaborations thrive, and new doors open almost simultaneously. Respond quickly but thoughtfully. This momentum could carry you to a higher position or project recognition. Your creativity today is unmatched. Cancers are natural visionaries, sensitive enough to read the emotional undercurrent of any team, yet pragmatic when structure is needed. This unique blend of empathy and determination makes you a silent powerhouse in your field. However, the Justice energy reminds you to maintain fairness and ethics in all negotiations. Avoid shortcuts. The long road you've taken is the one that ensures lasting success. Recognition will come not because you demanded it, but because your consistency made it inevitable. By nightfall, you'll feel a renewed sense of purpose. The career doors swinging open are not random. They're the consequence of every quiet effort you've invested. You're being seen, Cancer, and it's finally your time to shine. Health. Health-wise, the Hanged Man reminds you that the body and mind need stillness to heal. You've been running on emotional autopilot, but rest is now a spiritual necessity. Release guilt about slowing down. Your nervous system will thank you for it. Judgment here symbolizes renewal, a rebirth of your physical and emotional energy. If you've been recovering from exhaustion or emotional burnout, improvements are coming. Your vitality is returning as you realign with healthier boundaries. The Fool inspires movement. Gentle exercise, nature walks, or spontaneous activities will rekindle joy. Remember, play is medicine too. Laughter boosts immunity, and curiosity keeps your heart open to life's possibilities. This reading also calls for hydration and emotional release. As a water sign, your body stores emotions. Crying, meditating, or journaling helps detox your spirit as much as your cells. According to Mind Body Green, emotional release can lower cortisol levels, your cue to nurture both body and soul. The Justice card's presence implies that balance must be restored between work and rest, effort and surrender. Avoid overextending yourself for others. Self-care is not selfish, it's sacred duty. By day's end, you may feel lighter, more grounded, and grateful. The body mirrors the spirit, and your spirit is learning how to heal by honoring peace over pressure. Family and friends. The Lovers and Justice together bring harmony and understanding into family dynamics. Old disagreements now soften as empathy replaces pride. Someone in your family may reach out with sincerity, ready to rebuild bridges once thought burned. Cancers are the Zodiac's emotional anchors, the ones who hold memories and keep the home sacred. This role, though beautiful, can be heavy. The cards suggest it's time to share emotional responsibility. Allow others to comfort you as much as you comfort them. The Judgment card reveals family healing on a soul level. Perhaps generational wounds or inherited beliefs are being released. You are becoming the cycle breaker, ending emotional patterns that no longer serve love. The Hanged Man encourages patience. Family dynamics shift slowly, but perspective changes everything. When you step back with compassion, misunderstandings lose their weight. Let silence teach as much as speech. The Ace of Cups adds sweetness, emotional renewal through shared laughter or heartfelt conversation. A reunion, message, or simple act of kindness will remind you that love runs deeper than conflict. By evening, peace feels more accessible. You realize that family is not defined by perfection, but by forgiveness. Healing is happening, Cancer, quietly but profoundly. Compatibility. With the Lovers and Ace of Cups shining through, your emotional wavelength today aligns beautifully with Pisces and Scorpio. These water signs intuitively understand your moods, creating emotional intimacy that feels effortless. Together, you form an unspoken emotional symphony. Taurus and Virgo, your Earth companions, ground your dreamy nature. They offer stability and structure where your emotions might overflow. Practicality meets empathy, a combination that builds lasting trust and commitment. With Leo or Sagittarius, sparks ignite quickly but can burn unevenly. Their fire fascinates you, but emotional timing may clash. Mutual respect and patience are required to sustain the connection. Gemini and Aquarius bring intellectual excitement, yet emotional detachment. They challenge you to think before you feel, while you remind them to feel before they speak. These pairings can be enlightening if both value emotional authenticity. Capricorn, your opposite sign, mirrors your ambition and loyalty. Though differences exist, both of you value security and long-term devotion. This connection can build an empire if you both allow vulnerability to coexist with control. Today's universal rhythm favors emotional bonds over fleeting attraction. Choose those who speak your soul's language, not just your mind's. Compatibility today is not just astrological, it's spiritual resonance. Your lucky color today. Silver is your color of power today. Reflective, fluid, and timeless, it resonates with Cancer's lunar essence, intuition, sensitivity, and emotional clarity. Wearing or visualizing silver enhances psychic awareness and helps you trust your inner guidance throughout the day. The phrase of the day. Rebirth doesn't happen in noise. It unfolds in stillness, when the soul finally remembers that endings are simply beginnings wearing new light. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.